You can quote the Bible and do the devil's work. People can use and do use the Bible and manipulate the Bible to do what they want to do with it. A prime example of this in U.S. history was something called the Slave Bible. Used when slavery was legal. Its proponents justified slavery using the Bible, specifically verses that would tell servants and slaves to obey their masters. And there were also a lot of verses that abolitionists could and did use, but you wouldn't find these in the heavily redacted Slave Bible. In the Slave Bible, most of the Old Testament was missing, and only about half of the New Testament remained. The reason? So that people wouldn't read the whole of Scriptures and realize that God is clearly on behalf of those who are oppressed and against types of systems like that do not lead into an environment where all people can flourish. I mention this to say it's easy also to point out how other people do this. It's easy to point out this is how they misuse Scripture. This is how other people clearly have used this to harm people, hurt people. But the question I think for us today is not just how are they doing it, how am I doing it? How are we doing it? In what ways am I using Scripture to justify my point instead of submitting myself to the authority and the teachings of Scripture?